All right. Hey, everybody. Got kind of a fun one today. We're going to paint different kinds of metals. As you can see here, I got 6 arms out there. And I'm going to do 6 variations of shine. Super shiny and down to super dull. So you can get an idea of how that is done. So the first one I think I'm going to do is super shine. All right, let's see. Now, first thing to know is that a shiny thing, to get a shiny effect, you want a solid line. Don't want a fuzzy line, because that doesn't give you the effect that you want. So you can see everything here I'm going to do is pretty harsh. I'm using a hard brush. You can see how that all of a sudden looks like it is popping, which is what we want. Now I got to do these knobs here. I'm doing a little circle in a circle. You know, that's as amazing as it is. That's almost it. That's how simple it is. I can play with it a little bit here and get just a little more. Oh, you know, they can do anything with this, but the super shine, and what it really it's doing is it's kind of the equivalent of reflecting the horizon line. So this would be the horizon line right here. Nice sharp line. And this would be like you're looking out a window, so it's like the top of the window. If it was outside, this whole part up here would be nice and soft and blue and all that kind of thing. Now, I think I'm kind of done with that one. I'm just going to add like an overshine, kind of a. This doesn't take away the harshness of that line, and that's important, but it looks really bright now. And I'm going to put a little bit of a edge line to this, just so you know, so where it's the thing is the crease there, whatever you call it. So that's it. That's kind of it. It's pretty simple. I got a super shiny thing. So next one is we're going to do the same shine, but the hard shine, but we're going to just stick with we're going to make it a, hang on a second, I'm on the wrong layer. Okay, right there now, correctly. Okay, that's locked, by the way. If you ever want to paint something, here's a good tip. There's a little lock button on your layer. It's a far left, looks like a little squarey thing there. That's a high-tech term, squarey thing. And you lock that, and then you can go over it. You know, I can go off the edge. You know, it'll stay just on that one piece. Because what I did in advance is I did all these flats. I color these in, you know, a flat area, and then lock the screen on all these different layers. So that's just a mundane thing, so I wouldn't show that. It's kind of boring. Okay, this looks pretty simple, doesn't it, really? But this is kind of it for this one. It's kind of, think of like a Christmas ornament. It shines. You see the color only in the reflection. The reflection is the color. I mean, you could, just give a little bit of a glow or something like that, but I don't really want to. I'm going to keep that super harsh. And for the shine, I can actually use white on this to shine it up a little bit, or just give it that little edge shine to it. But that's about it, and that's kind of useful for if you're doing superheroes and stuff, you want to keep that color, and you don't want to go white, because as soon as you add white to anything, it's like it gets less colorful. So you want to keep it as minimal as you can. Why is my okay? Just tighten it up. I'm a perfectionist, so okay. Third one. Now this is going to be harsh line, but we're going to show you what happens when you just start to take that black area there and make it lesser in intensity. It's still shiny, but it's more of a surface that might have a little bit of a haze on it or something, or sheen, or some kind of a special surface that kind of doesn't. It's reflective, but not highly reflective. Still basically a Christmas ornament, just not a one that's reflecting the darks real dark. Okay, that one's done it. Well, let's add a little bit of shine to that. A little bit of edge shine on the molding, whatever. Okay. There you go. You can, if you want with this one, you could take this, and actually, let's go to this one. It's going to be a little clearer. I'm going to go up this number 2 one. And you can add little scratch marks to it, like to give it a little more realism, a little more texture if you want, just like it's not a perfect surface. Maybe it's got a few scratches on it. That kind of thing. I think I'll do it on this one as well. Let's see. Yeah, it's okay. All right. I'm moving through these pretty good. What do you know? Okay, the next one is a shine, but not a harsh line. It's a much softer metal, or more brushed metal. Let's see, make sure I got the right one. Okay. This is what you kind of think of when you think of metal, a metallic surface here. And this is kind of the traditional, just light to dark. Still got a little bit of intensity to the shine. So this, I'm trying to get an in-betweener. So okay, now this one is not as important as of a shot to do the edge shine here, but I'll do it anyways. Now, if you really want to make it a cool metal, I mean, you might want to add just not make this so perfect. Make it look a little scuffier, just to give it some character. If you're really trying to do, what I'm really trying to focus on here is the reflective levels. I would, if I was painting this, I would really get in there and play with it until it had some real realism. Get the thing that's not, so it's not so perfect. Trying to indicate a metal feel. Okay, but that looks pretty metallic. There's your basic gold armor. Okay, let's see. All right, this next one we are going to do much even more dingier thing. So we're going to do something that's darker to lighter, more like that. I guess it looks pretty close to the one ahead of it. But But when you're making these figures, it's the subtleties makes a difference sometimes. All right. I don't think I need any shine on that. Maybe I will actually add a little bit of that edge shine here on this molding. I could do it on the edge, but also do it on the curly parts. That's good. Okay. Last one. This one is going to be the least reflective. We're going to make it almost black. It's kind of like a pewter or something. So there's not much to it. As you can see, when you're painting things, sometimes you think they're a lot more complicated than they are. Now, if you're doing this for an illustration or something, you want to probably be adding, lots of colors to these things and blues and different color variations in here. But for this tutorial, I just want to show you for the purposes of this, I want to show you the just the reflective natures, the different kinds of reflective surfaces. Colors, fancy colors can be added later. All right, not too shabby. Okay. What do y'all think of that? Kind of cool. The super shine reflective, like chromish kind of thing. And you can do these when you have these colors. Now I can go in here and use my hue and really just play around with it. Hang on a second. Let's get the right one here. Okay. So you can see different colors, different kinds of metals you could make, all reflective and shiny like that. This one's really going to be interesting, the second one. So you could have green armor, blue armor. And I'm just using the hue. I'm not even changing the saturation or the lightness. That could be another whole nother game where you play around with that. Well, I wouldn't touch the lightness on this one, but maybe the saturation, I would pull it down and try that. Some different types of colors then. So you get the idea. Any of these can be changed once you have it in your solid color down. So I think that's pretty much it. That was a pretty quick one, I think. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and put them in the comment section. And we'll see what we're going to look forward to seeing you in the next tutorial. Thanks a lot.